Welcome to Single Track Safari Mountain Bike Holiday's guide to packing your bike for travel. Okay, so step 1. Assemble all the bits you're going to need to pack your steed away safely. Okay, so step 2. Put your bike somewhere nice and stable where you can work on it easily. Step 3. Remove your wheels, front and rear. We'll sort these out first. Next, remove the quick releases. Reassemble them as soon as you take them out so you don't lose any springs or other small parts. Next, remove your brake discs. We know a lot of people don't bother doing this, but we'd recommend it highly as they're pretty fragile. Step 6. Pop the quick release skewers along with the discs into the special pockets in the bike bag. Next, consider deflating your tyres a little. Most airlines ask you to completely deflate them. We're not really sure why this is, as airplane hulls are pressurised these days and a totally deflated tyre won't protect your rims from any damage. Remember, if you're running tubeless tyres you won't be able to deflate them, as you might lose your sealant. Then get your prepared wheels into the bike bags. Next, add some free plastic spacers from the bike shop to your brake calipers. Step 8 is to remove your pedals. Hopefully you didn't do these up too tightly last time. Next, we remove the chain. That's not an essential step and some people don't bother, but we don't like our frame getting scratched in transit by our chain flapping around. If you run a SRAM power link, it only takes a few seconds anyway. Then pop it in a plastic bag to keep it clean. Put the pedals and chain into a pocket inside the bag where they won't move around. Step 10. Add some drop-out and frame protectors to stop things getting crushed in transit. We think this is essential. Remove the rear mech. If you're one of those people who can't be bothered, well, you really ought to. It only takes a few seconds to loosen the Allen key which bolts to the frame, and there's no need to remove the cable. So take them off, wrap the mech in bubble wrap, and then mount it inside the rear triangle using packing tape. Then it's well out of the way of harm. Step 12 is to wrap the bike. Now, a lot of people don't bother doing this, but we're a bit prissy about our frames and forks, so we like to make sure everything's nice and tidy when it gets to the other end, so we use these cheap frame protectors which we get from the bike shop. Step 13. This is an important one. Even if you don't wrap your frame tubes, we'd highly recommend packing these suspension components like shocks and forks very carefully. Remove the handlebars, either by removing the bars from the stem clamp or by removing the stem from the steerer tube. We always prefer the latter. Removing the bars seems less scary, but it can be a real pain in the backside getting your bars centred in at the right angle, whereas reassembling the stem just takes a few seconds. Step 15. Use a little packaging material and secure this to the bottom of the chain set so that the rings don't get damaged. Either use pipe bagging or old Jiffy envelope, both are perfect for doing this. Step 16. You should now have everything wrapped up and looking tidy. It's time to slip the frame into the bag, nice and carefully. Step 17. Your bike should now be in the bag. We leave the seat post fully up, as you can see. This holds the bag nicely in shape for moving around the airport without it being all saggy and annoying. If you drop the seat down, you'll find that the top of the bag will flop over all the time. Step 18. As an extra precaution, you can also add a sheet of cardboard either side of the bike for more protection. Step 19. Where did you put the wheel bags? Find them and slip them down beside the bike. Some people prefer to put a wheel either side for extra padding, but this can make the bag very wide, so if you do decide to do this, remember to put them at opposite ends. Got some spare lagging or bubble wrap? Chuck it in the bag, but don't go crazy and fill every last inch with packaging. That can weigh a lot, so just use it to give it a bit of extra shape. Zip it up, you're all ready to go. Don't forget to add some luggage labels to help you get reunited if something goes wrong, and either you or the bike end up somewhere you weren't expecting. And if you are lucky to be travelling with a company that offers a fully equipped mobile workshop with custom internal bike racking, your bike bag will be lovingly handled to the airport. Oh, hang on, there's only one company who do that. And they also have a SciTech qualified mechanic who will help you get it reassembled for free at your destination as well. We hope that this bike packing guide has been helpful. Some people get very stressed about it, but packing a bike doesn't have to be a pain. If you need any further help, don't hesitate to get in touch with us here at Single Track Safari.